What advice would you have for someone who's navigating a career pivot or looking for a job? Even if they're not, an expat, like, do you have any recommendations or feedback for people who are navigating uncertainty, trying to go from 0 to 1 in a space?
A lot of what I've seen over the last 15 years was I really want to be X. Take a chance on me, and I swear I'll do a good job. And then you're versing someone else who's currently doing that job really well, and they want the same job as you. So, how do you solve that problem? And this is probably one of my best hires I ever made. His name was Lou. He reached out and was like, I went to schools I think he was like a creative writing major, and I really want to be in advertising. And I was like, yeah, man, get in line. He's like, here's my portfolio I just made on my own. I'm like, all right, now I got something. I got something to compare you to the other guy who's been working here. I got something compared to the guy who went to school for this.
Yeah.
And I was talking to a guy last night, same thing. I really want to be a brand manager. I'm like, well, what are you doing now? He's like, accounting. I'm like, all right, well, why do you want to be a brand manager? Well, I started my own company and we're doing this and doing that and doing this. I'm like, well, there you go. You've done it. Like, you can't expect anyone, especially now where it's LinkedIn, right? Like, LinkedIn hiring manager shows me who you are, your picture, and your last two jobs. If they're not for the role we're hiring, you're going to get skipped over. But if you hit me with your portfolio, you make a
Yes.
case, you stand out, you differentiate yourself. If you're telling me the same shit as everyone else, I'm going to pick the best one out of the pile. But if you ignore that pile and you find a way to resonate with me as a human, that's how you have a real conversation with someone.
That's the same advice that I've been given by other people who are very intelligent, who also, work in marketing and different conversations that I've had. It's like in the modern world, when everyone's just applying with a resume and nothing else, you have to be able to do things that other people aren't willing to do or aren't doing. And that really just boils down to building an asset, right? So if you're trying to get into advertising, you build, I don't know, a social media
Advertise
page.
yourself.
Yeah, or if you're, yeah, I mean, just trying to think of like random
Right.
examples. I guess if you're trying to get into banking, you'd try to have 10 to 30-minute conversations with people who work in banking, and then you'd
Sure.
post on your blog about the key insights every week. And that way, if you're someone without a degree, well, I guess in banking you'd probably need, but maybe not.
I don't know.
Or if you maybe, let's just say you're someone without a degree, you don't have relevant work experience, like you mentioned. If you're going that route, you're just going to pick the best guy. If you're not, if you don't fit into that and you're not going to play that game, it really just boils down to building some type of an asset that can delineate the value you can offer a potential employer as a candidate by having some type of public facing portfolio piece.